Isekai anime has become very popular over the years. Like Konosuba, Sword Art Online, Overlord, The Time I Reincarnated as a Slime, and other isekai anime. A human sent to another world or reincarnated is pretty common. This is why the reverse isekai genre has been gaining more and more popularity over the years. Who don't know reverse isekai anime, so let me tell you. Reverse isekai is literally the opposite situation of an earthling being transported to another world. In this genre, the main protagonist generally comes from a fantasy world, where magic is plentiful, but ends up getting teleported to Earth. Hello everyone, I'll be discussing a list of top 10 reverse isekai anime. Before we start, be sure you subscribe our channel, and press the bell icon, so that you will get notifications of our new videos. Starting this list, we have Sengoku Collection. Sengoku Collection showcases the story of many samurai who are accidentally removed from a parallel world, inhabited by popular historic characters. Unlike the historical samurai period we are familiar with, all people from this unique world look like high school girls. Coming from the medieval era, and finding themselves totally amazed by everything they encounter in modern-day Tokyo, the girls become best friends through their adventures. In ninth place we have Gargantia on the Virgerous Planet. The series is set in the distant future. A majority of humans have left the Earth, and the Galactic Alliance of Humanity. His mission guide exploration and ensure the prosperity of mankind. However, a significant threat arises in the form of strange creatures, Hydos, resulting in an interstellar war. Armed with Chamber, an autonomous robot, 16-year-old Lieutenant Ledo of the Galactic Alliance joins the battle against the monsters. But Ledo loses control during the battle, and is cast out to the far reaches of space. On the blue planet, Gargantia comes across Chamber, and retrieves it from the ocean. Mistaking their actions for hostility, Ledo sneaks aboard, and takes a young messenger girl, named Amy hostage. Only to realize that the residents of Gargantia are not as dangerous as he had believed. Unable to communicate with his comrades in space, Ledo acclimates to a new lifestyle. But his peaceful days are about to be short-lived. In 8th place we have Gabriel Dropout. Gabriel Dropout is not traditionally seen as an isekai, but it does have all the trappings of one. Two angels and two demons are sent to Earth from heaven and hell respectively, and they don't quite act as their backgrounds indicate they might. An angel with a lot of potential. Gabriel becomes enamored with Earth's offerings, particularly video games, and turns her back on heaven. Gabriel Dropout is a cute girls doing cute things anime with a reverse isekai twist. Its characters are funny, particularly the demon Satanichia, and the anime doesn't overuse fish out of water humor. Moving on, we have Restaurant to Another World. In an obscure building on planet Earth, is a restaurant in its first basement level, named Western Cuisine Nekoya. This restaurant has a 70-year legacy of serving Japanese versions of Western dishes. However, its USP is actually entertaining some of the most unique guests ever, but only on Saturdays. Dragons, half-humans, elves, and other supernatural, alien creatures can often be seen lounging here, chatting their cares away. In 6th place we have Hinamatsuri. One night, a strange object falls on the head of Nita, a member of the Yakuza. Inside the box is a strange young girl named Hina. She has tremendous supernatural powers. As if things couldn't get any worse, she loses control and unleashes an explosion if her powers remain unused. Faced with no other choice, Nita finds himself becoming her caregiver. Next we have Heaven's Lost Property. Tomoki Sakurai is a perverted teenage boy whose motto is peace and quiet are the best, and often has dreams of meeting an angel. He finds it difficult to live in comfort when he has to put up with Sohara Matsuki, his next-door neighbor with a killer karate chop, Eiichiro Sugata, an eccentric pseudo-scientist bent on discovering the new world, and Mikako Satsukitane, their school's sadistic student council president. One night, while he was witnessing a strange anomaly in the sky, an unidentified mysterious animal crash-landed nearby. Tomoki discovers that what fell from the sky is a winged female humanoid named Ikaros from an unknown world of Synapse, who soon declares herself to be Tomoki's servant. From then on, more creatures known as angeloids arrive. He loses his peace and quiet, but at the same time finds pleasant things the angeloids bring him, and fight the forces that fall upon Earth. In fourth place we have Fate series. When we talk about Reverse Isekai Anime, we must certainly mention Fate series. After a mysterious inferno kills his family, Shiro is saved and adopted by Kiritsugo Emiya, who teaches him the ways of magic and justice. One night, years after Kiritsugo's death, Shiro is cleaning at school when he finds himself caught in the middle of a deadly encounter between two superhumans known as servants. During his attempt to escape, the boy is caught by one of the servants and receives a life-threatening injury. Miraculously, he survives, but the same servant returns to finish what he started. In desperation, Shiro summons a servant of his own, a knight named Saber. The two must now participate in the Fifth Holy Grail War, a battle royale of 7 servants, and the mages who summoned them, with the grand prize being none other than the omnipotent Holy Grail itself. Also, Fate series follows Shiro as he struggles to find the fine line between a hero and a killer. Then, his ideals clashing with the harsh reality around him. Will the boy become a hero like his foster father, or die trying? Next up is Gate. One day a portal suddenly appears in the Ginza region of Tokyo. From that portal, monsters, knights, and every fantasy creature comes. A special task force is created, only to send these creatures back through the portal, which is now called Gate. While exploring, the main character world rescues an elf, and in return, the elf joins the adventure. Gate has a harem and reverses isekai though. Later the humans went to the other side. They did it before us. It has 2 seasons with the sequel, which has a bit of politics in it. Next on the list is Recreators. In this universe, every fictional story exists in its own world, and problems arise when some of these characters find themselves on the real Earth. Recreators might just have the strongest premise out of any reverse isekai series, one that opens a whole cosmos of possibilities when it comes to character types, abilities, and themes. Suta Mizushino is a high school student who aspires to be such a creator by writing his own light novel. One day, While watching an anime for inspiration, he is unexpectedly transported into a fierce fight scene. When he returns to the real world, he realizes something is amiss. The anime's headstrong heroine, Celestia Upitalia, has somehow returned to him. Later, he will realize that some other fictional characters starts appearing in the world. Therefore, those characters consist of a princely knight, a magical girl, a ruthless brawler, and many others now walk on the streets of Japan. However, the most mysterious one is a woman in full military regalia, who knows far more than she should about the Creator's world. Despite this, no one knows her true name, or the world she is from. And last we have, The Devil is a Part-Timer. Probably the first show that comes to mind when people think of reverse isekai. The Devil is a Part-Timer. The premise is genius, and the anime makes full use of its characters' lack of familiarity with human conventions. The story follows Devil King Sadao, who is only one step away from conquering the world, when he is beaten by hero Amelia, and forced to get transported to modern-day Tokyo. As conquering the world are the only skills the Devil King possesses, and are obviously unnecessary in his new situation. Hence, now Sadao must disguise in a human form, while working as a freighter to pay for his living expenses. The second season of The Devil is a Part-Timer has been announced. Alright everyone. That is it from today's video on top 10 reverse isekai anime. Which was your favorite? If you do not agree with the points in the video, and have some of your own opinions, share them with us in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, then do share with your friends.